And the idea is you are never more than a couple feet away from something that has a capability of knowing basically where you're at. If you have something on you or in you, like, I don't know, an RFID chip in your driver's license or in your credit card, or, you know, a Fitbit watch or something like that. It knows where you are within a couple of feet. Anyway, this is an integrated mesh. It's like a net.
Yeah.
You throw out a finer net, you catch smaller and smaller fish, and that's the idea here.
So they don't even have to be powered.
No, they don't have to be powered. My new flat screen TV, right? I have a radiation meter. I plug it in, I turn it on, I get a reading.
Yeah.
I turn it off, I get a reading.
Still a reading.
Still same.
Yeah.
I unplug it, I still get a reading. I move it in the center of the room and I let it sit there for an hour, I still get a reading. I'm like, what is going on here? This thing is still powered. Well, you know, power strips. We used to call them power strips. If you look on there now, they're called current taps. Underwriters Laboratory certifies them as current taps. And what I realized is they have coils in them, and the same thing that you set your phone on that little pad, through electromagnetic coupling, that charges your phone. You can do that over a distance, and you can power appliances, and they all have it. You can power these appliances remotely. It doesn't turn them on, but they have subsystems in them for monitoring position. You know, remember that, like you were saying, light comes in a lot of different flavors. There's actually 7 different segments of the electromagnetic bandwidth, all the way from gamma radiation to low radio waves. And we sit right in the middle. Our whole known world, you know, that we can see and interact with is right in the middle in the visible light spectrum. It, too, is made up of 7 degradations, right? And so, infrared, we can't see infrared. I could be shining the brightest infrared flashlight on you in the world and light you up so that we can see you through walls, and you never know it.
Yeah.
And you can do that with any type of light. You can make a light source, like X-rays, and you have no idea. And that's, if you take a stereo open or anything that has a liquid crystal display in it, where it's hidden behind opaque plastic, I have yet to find one that doesn't have it in. There's a burn spot in the glass. I took photos of it here recently of like 10 of them, pulled from VCRs, stereos, CD changers. I had a cassette player from like the early 80s, and every single one of them in the corner, one of the corners, has a black spot where the glass has been scorched.
And what is that?
You see behind it, it's this little parabolic dish that's got an arm, comes down, that hangs over an inverted parabolic dish. It's an X-ray mechanism. It generates X-rays.